with me.
Who is able to wipe your tears away is the same God who was there in time of lack and want. Is the same God. Is Jehovah my great provider. Tell me why you're giving up on God.
Never give up, guys. Never give up.
Tell me why you're giving up on Him. Tell me why you're giving up on God. Hold on, change is on the way.
Ebezina, Chukwu nonso, Ogini bunso bugi, Imanoti adigide. Wanemo, Jede seike, Nichanya die, Chukwadi asasi, Ogadiri dima. Tomorrow is going to be better than today, guys. You need to be strong and keep moving on. Hello, everyone. I trust today you are doing great and everything is all right. I've got a very interesting story I'd love to share with you today. You know what? It is interesting, but it is heartbreaking. But before we start talking about the story, I would love you to watch a small video clip. And in this video clip, after watching it, we'll talk about it. Please stay tuned and don't leave your seats. I'll be back.
For 12 midnight, the quality. I don't know what to do.
They're not going there. Not going there. Leave him, madam. Is my phone. Not go there. I don't want to go there. Where you carry your wife? No go there.
Mommy, Karon.
You go say because you yesterday.
Oma lọ sẹ́wọ̀n. Mi kì í dáríjì èèyàn. Come, if you waste time. The wife has fainted. You just fall down, what? Sorry, just relax. Relax your strength now.
Don't do.
Stay her back, Stay her back, hold on there.
Ori, quiet. Oh yeah. May I help you? Maybe you carry this person now.
Go carry her for back.
May I help you? I will sit down now. May I help you get?
You have been beating your wife. They are telling you you are misbehaving. I will charge you to court for sure. You are not even going to escape. Do you think it's for area boss?
Excuse me.
What are you talking to? Who talking now?
Àbí wẹ́n mọ̀ nǹkan tọ́lọ́pàá fẹ́ mú ní ìwé wa mi báyìí. Àbí anybody ti fọ́ fóun nínú wa tọ́lọ́pàá fẹ́ mú mi mọ̀. Àbẹ́ tó pé ìwà pé ká jó tì kó máa lọ kó mọ̀ ọ́ lọ́ọ́ ṣe ni. Ó ká fi.
This talk you will talk it very soon. You never even know anything. Good morning, sir. Fine, thank you. He took the woman slum here, so he rushed the woman to the hospital. Because when the woman came, she was crying and talking, panting and all this, and all of a sudden she just slump on the ground.
Tell us what happened. Why are you crying?
For the past 2 months.
Tell us what happened. Who is beating you? Why are you crying?
My husband is the one beating me. He's the one beating me.
It's another mark. Yeah.
Yes. For the past 2 months, he has been bringing issue that I'm beating somebody in our compound. Okay, that one
insult. Since yesterday I've been insulted. I did not say even a word. But this morning, there is one of our neighbors that he was insulting. That one answering, did not answer. He was calling me Asha. I said, okay, you have girls like me. You have sisters that are like me. If me and Asha, them that they married 2 or 3 wives, what did you call them? I'm not doing what you accuse me of. Because the man, when he was beating me last month, the man told him that what you are doing to your wife is not right. That what you are doing to your wife is not right. That is the crime that your man commits. When the issue too much, the man call his junior brother that come talk to your brother. The way your brother is handling things is not good. Because of that, there is one of his particular sister that don't want me to rest in my husband. She's the one marrying my husband. Anything that me and my husband plan, he will go and tell her. If he asks him not to do, he will not do. Since I'm with him, when I'm pregnant of this boy, I get job in GTB bank. Because he know my salary is more than his own. He went back and told him that I am not working. I stated today, 100 naira can cause quarrel between me and this man. He doesn't take care of these children. It's me that will beg my church member money. Even phone that I'm using, it's my church member that buy from me. My husband cannot buy from me. And he's working in local government in Wolf. Any man that is working in Wolf, his wife should be enjoying. No, it's his sisters in the village that they are enjoying all his money that he's selling. It's my parents that they are taking care of me.
Are those your kids?
These are my children. These are my children. So yesterday, he said that man I am betting, he was referring to this my neighbor here because the neighbor told him the truth. So he was insulting this man. So the man get angry this morning and answer him, he no answer. Before I know, he said I'm the one that put him into this. I went and slept with him. Last month he came, he was started insulting. I'm an shower. That I sent message to the person that how is the mother of your son? That is what I said to the person.
Okay.
He now interpreted this boy that look like him like this. He said that is not his son. He just that he should not collect it. This boy in school fees, he will hold his school fees. He will not pay even up to now. He's holding school 25,500 naira. Since my boy started school, he have never collected report card when other children are collecting. Okay, establish business for me. He said no. He was telling people that if you establish business for me, I'll be claiming madam for him. Okay, give me money. It's a problem. So I'm spending.
You know you got work yet before he stopped you not to work. You apply here as secretary and he stopped you not to work.
He don't want me to have any penny.
All right, no problem. It's okay. It's okay. We'll take care of that.
Since I married him, I was so far.
It's okay. It's okay.
So if I marry,
it's okay. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down.
I am a ND owner. I just finished my end to go back for my HND before he came. He opened the man and he was sponsoring me for my HND. Up to now, there's nothing like, okay, the ending that I have, take me to work, let me work. He said no.
Sorry, yeah?
Because of the children, I don't want to say this.
It's okay.
Because of the children, he should not kill me. Look at what he did to me.
It's okay.
As he's slapping me, beating me, punching me, he will be covering my mouth so that I will not shout. So that I will not shout.
We'll take care of that. I hope you are not going to sorry for him.
He carried this small boy. I hit him on the floor.
Today?
Yes, as he's fighting.
Okay.
Why?
Don't worry. I hope. Listen. I hope you are not going to sorry for him when we start to.
I'm not sorry.
Okay.
Welcome back to Talk to ND channel. And from the story you just watched, I'm very sure you can see it's heartbreaking. It is sad that after this man has gotten married to this woman, he has now turned the woman to a punching bag. It is a very sad thing. It is wrong for a man to lift up his finger on a woman. It's unacceptable. No matter what the woman has done to you, you're not supposed to lift up a finger on a woman. Up to the extent that your neighbors can testify that this has been going on for a very long time. Beating up your wife all the time and your children are watching you do that. It is important that men put into consideration. If you have a sister, if a man treats your sister the way you're treating somebody else's, how will you feel? Okay, fine. Some people might say, oh, I don't have a sister, so I don't care. You don't have a sister, but what about tomorrow? Are you not going to have your own children? How How will you feel if your own child is running home to you to say every time the husband is beating her up? This woman, according to her, she was working in a bank. You stopped her from working because she was earning more money. Just because of your toxic masculinity. Because she just wants to make sure she's subjected to you. She's intimidated. Because you feel when she's not working and she's not earning money, she will respect you more. To me, that is insecurity. It is insecurity. At the end of the day, if a woman is earning more money, it will help to support the family. I don't feel any man should be intimidated because the wife is earning more money than he is earning. Okay, fine, you stop the woman from working. You no longer pay your children's school fees, but you can spend money on your family. I am not saying it is wrong to spend money on your family or to support your family, but the fact that your immediate family are not well looked after, it is wrong. And I'm sure so many men do that out there. There are some good men, but trust me, there are so many men that do that to their wife. Once she got in a big job, she's doing well, she's earning more money, it becomes a problem. They are worried that she will no longer respect them. It is wrong for a man to feel because she's earning more money, she will not respect me. The woman was even saying in that video that when she asks for 100 naira, you will fight her, you will beat her up. 100 naira, that is 20p. In this part of the country I'm in, it's 20p. You will beat up your wife. Even your children's school fees are not paid. But then your sisters, your family, you are looking after them and your children's school fees are not paid. It is sad. In some situations, sometimes some women too, they can be, because you have not heard the man's side of the story. Some women can be something else. They have what they call diarrhea mouth of the mouth. When you know that your husband have a hot temper, when you know that when your husband is upset, he can do anything, it is important for you to control, at least be the one that will calm the situation by calming down when he's hot. Two captains cannot be in a boat. When the man is hot, you calm down. It's important for us to be sensitive because some of these things are spiritual. You don't know who is fighting and looking for anything possible to destroy your marriage. And that is why any little thing, the man picks offense. The man is upset. Any little thing that happens, he picks offense. He's upset. But no matter what your wife do to you, you don't lift your finger on a woman. I feel it's even better for a man to just leave the house at a particular moment if you feel you are getting to that stage where you can no longer control your temper because of the way the woman speaks. It's better you leave the house and just go out for a while, just to calm yourself down. Yes, I've heard in so many situations, some people are telling me right now, oh, yes, some men will go out and come back, the woman will continue. Even while you are in bed, the woman will continue. But I feel women need to be sensitive. If you have an issue with your husband, you want to address it, you need to wait. Allow the man to calm down. Forget that story for that day. Probably the following day when things are calmed down and he's no longer angry, you can discuss it. I feel so bad, when I see some video and I see some heel treatments some women go through. I feel bad. It is sad for a man to get married to a woman. You make her lose, a university plan. You make her lose her job. And you didn't even set up a business for her. And you are doing a good job. It's not like you're lacking in any way. Because according to the woman, you are sending money to your families. It's not like you are lacking. If you stop her working, why did you set up a business for her? Just like my last video, for those, if you have not watched it, people should go and watch my last video. I talked about the importance of a man supporting the wife and a woman supporting the husband. And I did mention, if a man feels the wife should not do anything, it's not the best. It is better for the man to set up a business for the wife just because of tomorrow. Nobody knows tomorrow. You might be doing well today. Life is full of ups and downs. I am not wishing anybody bad, and nobody's praying to be, to come down, but life is full of up and down. Sometimes things might be good and tomorrow is not the same way. It is very important that whatever we do in life, we have to plan for tomorrow. If you say you love a woman, you cannot say you love somebody and you treat them anyhow. You cannot say you love somebody and treat them anyhow. If you say you love somebody just as Christ loved you, you will treat them well. You need to go and read your scripture. Go to John 15 verse 12 and see what he's talking about love. The same love that God gave to you, you expected to give it to your wife. Or whoever that is around you. And I'm pretty sure some men out there treat their wife the same way. But it's important when couples are having misunderstanding, you don't need to allow other people to hear your voices. It's very important that both of you sit down, talk to each other, learn to, sort this thing in your house without allowing your next door neighbor to hear about it. It is wrong. You cannot stop a woman from doing, going to work or doing her own thing, and then you cannot set up a business, you cannot support her, you cannot bring money for her to look after her children. It is wrong. If there's any man out there that is treating their wife that way or raising a finger on their wife, it needs to stop. It is not right. At the end of the day, you need to consider your sister, and you need to consider the fact that you're going to have your own children. Also, it is wrong for you to be calling your wife a shawo. You don't have any evidence. There is no proof that she's sleeping with the man. Just because the man told you off that what you're doing to your wife is wrong does not mean that the man has an affair with your wife. What is wrong with some men out there? My God. Sometimes you find out that the things they are guilty of is what they accuse their wife of doing. And from that video, there was a time she was asking you that who is the mother of a particular child. And maybe that's what even triggered your anger. There is nothing wrong. If there's anything you have done wrong, just open up to your wife, tell her the truth and say, this is the situation. And if you see in that video, this woman, she's a very pretty woman. A beautiful woman. What is wrong with some men? They will marry a woman, no matter how beautiful the woman is. I'll just give them 2-3 years. Some of them, not all, because there are some good men. They will start treating the woman as if she's nothing. It is absolutely wrong. And kudos to all those neighbors there. Oh my God, they are nice neighbors. See the way they were rallying around, helping the woman. It is very good when one is living in any community to have good neighbors. Because some neighbors, they are nightmen. But from the video, these neighbors are good. And also, kudos to their church members. According to the woman, their church members got her a phone. Their church members have been giving her money to help her whenever she's in need. When you are in a good church, and you have good members that always support you if there's anything, it's a very good thing. And that is the love that we are talking about. When you're talking about the love of Christ know no bound. You give just as Christ gave you. You give without holding back. When you see people going through difficulties, you feel it. Though some people take advantage, of situations like that. But regardless, when you have the heart of Christ and you see that your church member, your sister or your brother is going through difficulty, even if they are not your church members, you have the heart to help. You have the heart to care for people. There are some churches today, and sometimes I question, what is the love you are preaching? A member will be going through difficulties, will be going through challenges, and the only thing you say is that, oh, God bless you, it is well. Sometimes it's not about it is well. Sometimes they need the physical proof. So sometimes we need to practicalize this thing we are preaching about. If a member is going through challenges, they are hungry, they don't have food to eat, and you're telling them it is well, no. It's same as going out to evangelize to people. Sometimes you come across people, you want to preach to them, you can see they're hungry. You can evangelize by getting them what to eat first. When they finish eating, then they can listen to you. A man that is hungry, you're trying to preach to him, he wants to feed his stomach first. So kudos to these church members. And she needs to hold these church members very well. For them to have considered buying you a phone, and anytime you have a problem, they help you. So it's important that every man out there watching me right now, if you are beating your wife, you need to stop. That is not love. Even if in the past, or you growing up, you observed or experienced your own parents beating up your mother, you can see the pain you felt when your mother was doing that to, when your father was doing that to your mother, then it needs to stop. You cannot carry over the same attitude to your marriage and treat your wife like that. So if you experienced your own father beating up your mother, and you felt that pain, you will not take it over to your own wife. It is something that you will have to say, you know what, I'm going to live by example. So if you're watching me out there and it's what you're doing, you need to stop. You need to ask God for forgiveness. You need to have God to help you. God can help you. And you can actually control your temper. I hope I've been able to, encourage somebody out there. And I pray that these couples, I pray that the Lord, because I can see the man, at a point he regretted what he did to the wife. I pray that the Lord will change this man and give him a new heart, a heart to love the wife, a heart to treat the wife and the children right. If you're going through the same thing, I pray that the Lord will heal your home. And the Lord will perfect all that concern your family. Thank you for watching my video. Please don't forget to like, don't forget to share, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And please press the notification button. Trust me, you are not paying a dime for subscribing. And God bless you. Remain blessed. Bye.